Hey, about last night, I can't believe I said that out loud. It's so cringy. I mean, who does that, right? Ugh, so awkward.
You've heard it. That cringe moment. You play back a voice note and think, that can't be me. That sounds nothing like me. But everyone else thinks it sounds exactly like you. So who's right? The recording or the voice inside your own head? The answer involves physics, anatomy, and a psychological quirk so fundamental it affects virtually every human being on the planet. To understand it, you need to know that your voice doesn't just travel through air. It travels through your bones too. When you speak, your vocal cords vibrate. That vibration creates sound waves that travel outward through the air, into your ears. But at the same time, those same vibrations travel inward, through your jaw, your skull, your facial bones, directly to your inner ear. This is called bone conduction, and bone conducts sound differently to air. It amplifies the lower, deeper frequencies of your voice. So the voice you hear when you speak is actually a blend, part air, part bone, richer, deeper, fuller than reality. A microphone captures none of that. It only records what travels through the air. The bone component is completely invisible to it. So when you play back a recording, you hear your voice stripped of all its bone-conducted depth. Just the air signal, alone. That's why it sounds thinner, higher, slightly foreign. Not because your voice is bad, but because you've never actually heard it before. Everyone else has always heard this version of you. To them, that recording sounds completely normal, even familiar. That is your voice. The version you think is your voice, the warm, deeper one, only ever exists inside your own head. Nobody else hears it. Beethoven understood bone conduction better than most. When he lost his hearing, he bit down on his piano to feel the vibrations through his jaw. He could no longer hear air-conducted sound, but bone conduction still worked. He composed some of his greatest pieces almost completely deaf, feeling music through his skull. Modern technology uses this same principle. Bone conduction headphones sit on your cheekbones, not in your ears, and transmit sound directly through your skull. Soldiers, swimmers, and people with certain types of hearing loss use them daily. The science is the same. The skull is the conductor. But the voice thing goes deeper than physics. Psychologists call what happens when you hear your recording the self-confrontation effect. Your voice is one of the most fundamental parts of your self-image. You've built an identity around a sound that isn't entirely real. When the recording plays back and it doesn't match, your brain experiences a small but genuine identity mismatch. That discomfort is real. The science is real. Studies show that most people rate their recorded voice as less attractive, less confident, and less authoritative than how they sound to themselves. But here's the flip side. Professional broadcasters, actors, and singers train themselves to hear their recorded voice as their true voice. And it changes everything. Once you accept the recorded version as accurate and stop comparing it to the bone-conducted version, the cringe disappears almost entirely. Your voice on the recording isn't worse than the one in your head. It's just the one the world has always heard. And the world has been perfectly fine with it. The only person who ever had a problem with your voice was you. That is what this channel does. We take the things you've always felt or noticed and explain exactly what's happening underneath them. If this made you think differently about your own voice, like this video. It genuinely helps more people find us. Tomorrow, why does time feel like it speeds up the older you get? The answer is psychological, mathematical, and quietly unsettling. When you were 7, a year felt like forever. Now it feels like nothing. Tomorrow we explain exactly why that happens. Subscribe to AIA Explained. New video every day. See you tomorrow.